Let's see. Lately, I've been thinking of religion, and I'm not sure whether I actually want to talk about it or not, because it really bugs me. It's a very controversial topic, and a lot of people have a lot of different feelings about it. And it's not often a good public topic, because usually people, the worst in them comes out whenever they talk about religion. But I was raised a Christian, and coming out of Christianity, I have seen so much wisdom that I never would have seen if I were a Christian. And a lot of Christians, their superstitions and their cultural conditionings usually get in the way of seeing things clearly outside their religion. And you can't often see what your own religion is like while you're in it, because when you're immersed in something, it's really hard to see it from an outside point of view. It kind of reminds me of like relationships. You never know what you have until it's gone, and after it's gone, you see it from a different point of view. And a lot of people, they take things for granted while you have it. And like with religion, being a Christian, I couldn't really look at things logically. You couldn't really see a lot of the Bible stuff as like really philosophical. And Jesus and like the errors in the Bible, like, I don't know, you have contradictions in Jesus's behavior, like before and after he dies, and like you see him as like a pacifist before he dies, and then after he dies, have like Paul spreading the gospel and like killing people because they don't pay tribute to the church. They have like there's this, I forget which chapter it is, but it really bugged me that Paul killed some people because they withheld some money from like donating it to church, like for tithing. And like Jesus, he had a problem with it, but he would never like kill somebody just because they had it. It upset him, but he wouldn't like kill them, you know? And like the whole thing about forgiveness is like the guy that died next to him on like one of the crosses, I don't think he asked for forgiveness of like sins. He just Jesus liked him, and he said that he was going to heaven with him, and you don't really see any mention of like forgiveness or any of that. He just said, "You'll be with me in heaven." There was absolutely nothing about converting or believing in him. It was just the guy saw him and he recognized him and he went to heaven. And that was before he died. And it wasn't until after he died that the whole message changed, and like, I don't know, it just seemed a lot more violent and like brimstone and hail or whatever, you know, like it was more black and white. If you do this, you go to heaven. If you do that, you go to hell. And like, you can't just be yourself. You have to conform to like these strict rules, and I don't know, it just seemed like what they wrote was like put into his mouth, whereas you look at his behavior is different. His behavior made more sense than like what came out of his mouth, just doing good works for people, just being a good person. And you see that Jesus saw a good man, and that man went to heaven before they both died on the crosses. But I just wanted to share that with you. I hope you have a good day.